Hey y'all, it's Amber.
And Clara.
Welcome to Need for Reality, where the mixers are loud, the takes are hotter than the oven, and the drama never disappoints.
Grab a glass of wine, coffee, or whatever is around you, preheat to 350, and let's get into it. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
What's up, weekend friends?
And here we are, back again. Another beautiful Sunday evening.
And it's gonna almost be Monday here soon.
I know. This is what we get for watching a TV show that starts at 9 p.m. at night on a Sunday.
We are still figuring out the flow. I think we're gonna get it one week, and it will probably be the finale weekend.
Probably, but at least we will finally not be up super late to record this.
And you know what? What a time to spend with friends, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. I would have never imagined in a million years that I would be spending a Sunday night with my 2 besties. This is
Honestly,
giving college, honestly.
it is, and it's like finishing the, group project last minute. I do have to say, though, I do have my laundry here. I could just spend the night.
You really could. Sorry, Corbin.
It's okay. Corbyn and I can get bunk beds. Maybe that's what we should do down here. We
Oh,
should get bunk
But
beds.
you guys can have your own room. We have 2 empty bedrooms upstairs.
And Ben wakes up in the morning. He's like, "Why are they still here?"
Be like, well, you're not blocking the driveway, so
If you're asking, I'm saying yes.
How was your weekend or your week?
it was good.
Both? Yeah.
You know? Corbin had never had a cronut before, so obviously I had to research and figure out where they sell cronuts here in Virginia. And if you didn't know, they're at Paris Baguette. So we did that on Monday. We tried the Nutella and coffee. And I personally liked the coffee one the best over the Nutella one. Corbin?
Oh no, Nutella for me all the way. But I think we also tried, it wasn't a cronut, but it was like a strawberry mochi something or other that I think was actually my favorite.
It was really good. I really liked the strawberry frosting on that. And then I also had the pleasure of hanging out with Corbin Tuesday because it was free ice cream day at Ben and Jerry's. And your girl was able to get 2 free ice creams because my coworker and I first went in and then we got our ice cream. And then Corbin finally got in from work. And so we stood in line with her, and the guy didn't realize that we had gone through again. So obviously, I got a new one, another. Had to try it, you know? When in Rome.
When in Rome, win free ice cream day. But my question for you is also, what is a cronut?
A cronut is a croissant donut. It's heaven in your mouth. If you love croissants and you love donuts, you need to try one. And we had one for the first time when we were in LA because I watched that donut documentary about the Donut King. I go to the donut shop and Clara goes, "So do you know," whoever the guy's name was.
I don't think we knew his name.
Behind the cash register goes, "No." We're like, "Well, apparently he's the donut king here in LA."
I feel like I knew more about her life and what her donut life could be than she did, and that was a little upsetting for me.
Yeah, honestly, same. But you know what? At least we educated her on the history of the donuts in LA.
Exactly. And when I was in Marina Del Rey this past week, I did pass Wendy's Donut Shop. If you are in Marina Del Rey, it's off Lincoln and Washington Boulevard. Um, it looks a little sketchy on from the outside, but what's inside really matters.
It is.
And I think that tells a lot about a donut shop.
Oh, and we also went and got cronuts with Corbin's dad. And I guess I didn't realize that last week we were talking about Corbin's dad. We're coworkers. That's how we know each other. So shout out to Corbin's dad for having us to clarify our relationship.
And that's beautiful. Amber doesn't just pick dads up off the street.
No, I know.
they they come into her life in a very organic and wholesome way.
Exactly. How's your week, Clara?
My week, what a whirlwind, you guys. I'm not going to get into the specifics here because I'm not going to get into the specifics, but I'll tell you what. I came back from Los Angeles on Tuesday, and I always have a hard time adjusting with the
Mhm.
time zones. I always have a hard time, like, figuring out where all my stuff is. I thankfully was at a place that had laundry, so I was able to clean all my clean clothes. So when I came
Mhm.
home, I immediately unpacked my bag. And I do have a question. Are you the type of person that leaves your suitcase like packed, or like do you immediately unpack it when you get
Oh, it
home?
sits in my room for at least a week.
And I respect that, but I couldn't do it with my space. You have a few rooms. Like you could put it in one of your other rooms and then forget about it.
But that's the problem. I don't do that. It stays at the foot of the bed.
Oh,
But my thing is I'll put my dirty clothes in the hamper. It's the everything else that just takes, like, a week to get out of my suitcase.
that's completely fair. I did break my suitcase handle, the essential handle that you pick up.
Oh,
So I do need suitcase recommendations. And if one of the suitcase people wants to sponsor us, please let me know. Send me some free suitcases. That would be great. Away. I think there's another brand that I can't remember, starts with a C, but that's the one that I do have currently, and I do love it. Um, when I was flying back, I wanted to say that the mountains, had a lot of snow on it, and even though it's been hot here,
really?
it was really pretty. Yeah, think about it, elevation,
That's true.
brr.
Well, true. Like, when we were in Colorado, there was
Yeah,
still that little bit of snow in what was that, August? When
yeah,
we drove
was
back?
that on Pikes Peak?
Yeah, there was still snow up on Pikes Peak, like, the
And
littlest bit, but still. Still snow in
and I
August?
was thinking about how we tried to look for all the mesas when we were driving home from Los Angeles. And I think your brother-in-law studied geography, not geography, what's
Geology.
geology. So
Geology.
we wanted to ask him all the questions, but, like, everything we passed, we were like, "Is that a mesa? Or what is that?
Is that a butte?
Is it a butte?" I don't know if we actually saw a butte, and that made me
No,
really
I think we
sad.
did.
Oh, well,
I don't know
buttes for the
where, but I
win.
feel like we saw it all.
And my second question for you
Mhm.
is airplane rules. Is it okay to eat salami on a flight?
Um, yeah, I would say yes. Why not? It's not like I mean, I guess it is a stinkier meat, but okay, I guess I'll still say yes, even if I didn't know you,
Okay.
because I feel like I would well,
I
I'm like,
I
if I
I
eat good
personally
chicken once in
didn't
a while
eat it. Well, I no, my thing is it's so smelly,
yeah,
and you're in an enclosed space.
that salami is so good. I understand why they cracked it open.
Sometimes you just can't resist.
Can't resist the meat.
Also, the guy that was sitting to the right of me, he was middle seat. When I booked the seat, there was no one there, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Thank the Lord." But I might have had a little case of the munchies, and I ate all my snacks, like, in the first hour, passed out afterwards,
That's
and
amazing,
and
though.
then they came back around with more snacks, and he was like, "This fat ass is eating again."
He was probably like, "She's just living her best life."
I really was. I was in and
Hey, but
out,
you know what? You pay how much money to be on that flight anyways, you gotta get your snacks anyways.
period, and I also had bought snacks at the airport because I was extra hungry. Anyway, so good to be back. Good to have the gang all back
Yeah,
together in
it's
our little
amazing.
circle. And if you're wondering if when we post a reel why we're wearing tiaras, Corbin and I just felt like pretty princesses, and I've had a
Yeah.
weekend, so I needed something to make me feel bonita.
The queens in my life.
Oh, thanks, Amber. But without further ado, unless you have anything else to share with the group.
Um, I know, what, 2 weeks ago, we talking about the Hannah Montana 20th reunion. Well, your girl finally watched it. 2 weeks, 3 weeks late. Wow. I loved it. And it really hit me because I was like, I really did grow up watching Miley Cyrus, watching Hannah Montana. I feel like she really has impacted me and pursuing my dreams and really not being afraid to put myself out there. That when I think it was towards the end of the movie when she sang the 2 songs and one was in The Climb. Oh, I was bawling my eyes out at my seat. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm 2, I'm climbing."
Me at the Roslyn metro station with like,
That's me
yes.
because I walk up the escalators, I'm like, "The climb."
Yeah. No, but honestly, that shit's scary.
It's oh,
So then to jump back to kinda what we did last week, favorite Hannah Montana song.
you get the best of both worlds.
Mm, mm.
Don't let out take us I don't know, I messed up that and
Rock out the show,
you get
the
the best. But I
best.
actually really like, oh shoot, what's it called? I just saved it
You'll
too.
always find your way back home. You can change your hair or you can change your clothes. You can change your
Oh,
mind, but that's the
Rockstar.
way. Wow. Sometimes I walk a little faster in the school hallway just to get next to you. Na, na.
Oh,
Wow. I mean,
she just released some bangers, let me tell you.
she really did.
If she were to go back on tour, I would pay.
She is. She's doing a Hannah Montana 25th anniversary tour or 20th anniversary tour.
If you were not alive during the Hannah Montana era,
I feel so
don't you
sad.
dare buy freaking tickets.
There is actually an age restriction on the tickets. At least when it first came out, it was like you had to be over 23.
Oh, this is amazing.
And this
Can
is why Miley Cyrus is the queen.
she is. I mean, like, listen, for the teeny boppers who are just getting into this shit on Disney Plus, I don't care. I don't care.
Mhm.
You can wait. You can wait till it's 50, but this is my time to shine. Same with Justin Bieber. If you didn't like his Coachella set, don't buy the tickets. I don't want to see
Period.
you in there.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Way to bring that back.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to also say something about Amanda and Kyle.
Please do.
Corbyn has now moved on to season season 3 of Summer House, and I'm glad that she's getting there. However, we saw pictures of Amanda and West kissing at a Yankees and St. Louis game.
Disgusting.
I
Makes me
ha
so sad.
had a visceral reaction. I
Same.
wanted to vomit. Um, and Sierra just came out with her Glamour magazine cover, and I thought that you really learned a lot about what was going on in her brain and in her head, and I was kind of obsessed with it.
Mhm. I agree. And I'm glad that all kinda I mean, it's funny watching the show now. All
Mhm.
this is happening now, and I'm really glad that Sierra finally, said something because I feel like that's just what we all been waiting for, and I'm just like, I'm how sad again because she's going through it again, and I'm really glad that Paige, even though I mean, obviously they're friends outside of the show, but to see that she's still supporting her friend is amazing, and I saw online that someone was like, "Paige should, host the Summer House reunion." Put her out there. Paige will put Amanda in her place because that's what needs to happen.
Is this Paige DeSalvo? She just entered in season 3, so I'm trying to keep up.
Last
Paige
name
just
De Sorbo, which I get.
queen.
She's very Italian. Yeah, you're jumping into the good old days, and this season was actually the season that was on the plane, so I was rewatching, I was like, "This is such a freaking trip, man."
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up, but we can, hang up our New York hats and go to Los Angeles.
Take a quick trip.
Quick trip. I was
Go,
just
let's
there,
go.
but let's go back. Also, I had some of the best tacos of my life.
I'm not surprised. I'm really
And
jealous.
then when I came back, all I had was tacos and Mexican food. Like, I came back from Los Angeles. I had guapos. I
The
had
Guapos is really good for being East
fuego.
Coast.
The Shirlington guapos is superior
Yeah, it really
to
is.
any other
Agreed.
guapos. And then,
Guapos, please sponsor us.
yeah, please. I actually know a girl
Yeah.
who dated the guapos heir.
No way.
Yeah, but he was crazy. I mean, sorry, guapos, if you're hearing this. Sorry, Senor Guapo, but
But still would love a Guapo sponsor because I love going to Guapos. We're going there for book club this week, but we're going to
oh,
Fairfax.
well, hopefully it's good.
It's not too shabby. I don't mind Fairfax, but there's just something about Shillington that's very home to me.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. They make more love.
I think it's that, and that's the one I feel like Ben and I went to all the time when we lived in Alexandria, and we still go to that one when we want to go to Guapos.
Well, because the one over here in Woodbridge isn't a real Guapo's.
No.
It's a
I understand.
Tex-Mex place
Yeah,
with some, like, burritos in it.
yeah. That's why
Sorry,
we
buddy.
still drive all the way to Shillington.
As you should. Let me know the next time you're there.
I will.
I'll be there. Anyway,
Perfect. Alright, now
let's
to
go to the valley.
go to the valley.
We start off with a few clips of folks and what they're up to. I will say this episode didn't really get too juicy. There were some little fights,
Yeah.
but I think that, let's hit on the hard hitting points. I do think we're going to see a little bit about Janet's wedding now that she's like kind of sharing about the save the dates.
Mhm.
Um,
Agreed.
but my biggest takeaway from that first part of this was Brittany's boob job.
And I'm glad she's doing a mommy makeover, and I agree with her. I think just getting that last little bit of Jax will really free her to really be Brittany from here on out.
I don't think she ever needed a boob job.
No, she definitely did not, and I cannot believe that Jax was like, "Mm, maybe you should go a little bit bigger." And I guess I never really thought about, the women who do get boob jobs before having kids and then having kids, how that would affect the boob job.
Yeah.
Because didn't he say that they kinda sagged a little bit more
Just love
because
that we're all touching our tits right now.
sagging a little bit because of breastfeeding? But
I don't think she breastfed.
are you sure? Because 'Cause I'm pretty sure she did.
Maybe she did a little bit, but
But sh I don't know, because that's where my brain went. I was like, "So what did it feel like then to breastfeed with boobs implanted with the stuff?"
I'm not sure. I can't be a subject matter expert in this. I have touched fake titties before, and it definitely feels way harder.
So then are they super hard because of the milk?
Oh, man, they must feel like rocks,
Or, like,
dude.
huge. I mean, you're adding more poundage to the top. Back problems is where my brain is going.
I mean, my back
Leaning
already
forward.
hurts, and I'm I don't even got fake titties. I got real yitties. Um, yeah, I'm glad that she got them taken out. I think she looks great now.
Mhm.
Of course, we'll see that happen. Um, but Jax was just a terrible person.
Yeah.
So after that, I want to touch on the coffee shop scene with Luke a little bit and
Yeah.
Jason.
I feel like Luke's just trying to get into middle of drama. I know he's trying to be this whole, "I'm gonna be the savior. I'm gonna bring you and Danny back together." I think he just needs to stay in his lane, to be honest. I think he's trying to insert himself into drama at this point. I'm like, "You really don't need to be there. Let Jason do Jason and let Danny be Danny."
I don't think he's the man for the job. It felt very producery.
I agree with that.
And
Because I don't feel like personally he would do that. He's
sorry,
a shy
Corbyn.
guy. He comes off as a shy guy.
Yeah, it felt so fake,
Yeah.
and I will say Jason Loki looked good in that scene. If, someone talked shit about my husband or my girlfriend, I'd be kinda pissed too. I
Yeah.
mean, that's your person. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if people talk shit about your husband.
No, because he's the best.
I mean, we said a few things about the Crocs today, but I think that was an excuse. Actually, I love your husband. He was really there for me today. That man was my ride or
Yeah,
die.
he was. Big Clara stan.
Big we just really get each other. I'm sorry. Today was really
But you know
traumatic.
what I just realized? I don't think Janet was on the episode.
No.
How odd. I wonder if they are like they kinda tag team it. You either get a lot of Janet and not a lot of Jason, a lot of Jason, not a lot of Janet. Hmm.
Well, she wasn't invited to the Y2K party, the girls' night out.
Will make sense because of Mia being there, I assume.
Yeah, and it was Kristen's night out, and I don't think
When they're
Kristen and
not
Janet
fucking
get
either.
along. I thought they all looked cute in pink.
I did too, and honestly, the outfits look so comfy. I was like, I would roll up to the club in that right now. I mean, I've gone to the club in sweatpants. I don't care. I was already dating Ben by then.
In college?
Yeah, man. To big times.
Wow.
Well, that was more like summertime,
Big
though.
Times wasn't a club, though. It was a
Mm,
bar.
there.
I would definitely show up to a bar in sweatpants.
I guess I never went to Joe Mama's
You
with
never
sweatpants.
went to Joe in
Yes,
sweatpants.
and
I was about to say,
sweatpants.
geez. I thought I
I
knew
would
you
go to
better
Annex
than
in,
that.
sweatpants.
100% sweatpants and a crop top? That's my jam. Um, I also appreciate an empty bar. I
Yeah.
feel like I like when things are a little bit more quiet, and maybe that's just me getting older and just not dealing with crowds and too many
Mm.
people. Um, I love Jasmine's outfit. I thought she looked fantastic. She was in, like, the all white. I think she was wearing somewhat similar, like, not sweatpants, but,
Her hair looks great.
her hair looked
Looks so good.
beautiful. And she was wearing a white crop top, really fucked with it.
Mhm.
I did not enjoy the 20 at 35 comment from Lala with the bucket hats with her and Brittany. I
I
feel like that
know.
was a little bit unnecessary.
I agree. So what? I mean, they're just bucket hats at the end of the day. It was fun. It was the theme. Ugh,
Yeah.
okay.
I also love that Nia's mom was just chilling in the van with the baby.
I know. What did I put in my notes? Baby on a party bus is crazy. And live with everybody
Oons,
there.
oons, oons, oons. And there again, she could feel her tits.
But I feel like that's a mom thing, but I don't think Nia's gotten the boobs done. I think I've seen online that she wants a mom, or maybe she talked about it last season
She does
about
want a
doing a
mommy
mommy
makeover.
makeover, but I don't think she ever got anything done to her body.
I think her tits were sagging and she wanted to bring them up.
Yes, but when you were talking about her needing to, like, go out, do you
Mhm.
think that's a just an intuition?
Oh, her boobs hurt, so she needed to
Oh, oh,
squeeze
oh.
that shit out,
She was like, "Oh, I think my kids need my
Mama's
kid
gotta
needs
go
milk."
feed. Oh god. I guess I guess one of us will find out soon. Not anytime soon. Um, did you have anything about Kristen and Luke after the girls' night out?
No. I just I'm kinda over the "we're not having enough sex" line. There has to be something else going on.
I
So,
mean,
I thought it was nice though that he brought her breakfast in bed.
those pancakes look
It looked
fake.
really but you know what was funny? I never actually thought that people put a square of butter on a stack of
That's what
pancakes,
I'm saying, they looked fake.
but they were real. She cut into the triangle. She, like,
AI
spread the
pancakes.
butter. I would've just whoop, 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 whoop.
I think when your pageant is over, we should have breakfast for dinner.
But Ben, I've already tried. He's not a breakfast for dinner kinda guy.
Okay,
We're
when
having
Ben's
pancakes next
gone.
week. We gotta use that buttermilk from our recipe. Get into later.
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
But
Oh,
that's because I think Ben's also a waffle guy.
I lost the waffle maker in the divorce.
You can borrow mine.
That's okay. I have, like, a mini one, but, I mean,
It's
it
not the
takes, like
same as, like, a
yeah.
Belgium waffle.
Yeah.
I need the big holes.
Oh, big holes, you say? You hear that? I hear a holes photo for this week's podcast. Holy, holy, holy. Sorry.
My brain went to Shia LaBeouf.
That's what I said. That's what I was thinking, holes. But then I thought, holy, holy, holy by Justin Bieber because I got J Beebs on the mind. Side note, I was driving through Georgetown listening to Beauty and a Beat, and I just saw a group of girls, teenage girls in front of Brandy Melville just busting with me.
I
And
love
so,
it.
like, just it was such a magical moment. That was girlhood at its finest. Um, Brittany and Brandon went on a date.
Yeah, they did. Was that a steakhouse?
It was a steakhouse. I can't
Okay.
remember the name of it. I don't think I've ever been. I never went on fancy dates when I was in Los Angeles.
You're missing out, I
That was a
guess.
cheap ass date, honestly.
Mm.
Probably still am now that I don't drink, so
Yeah, but I mean, LA's still expensive.
I mean, a girl can eat. A girl can dream,
Well, what you lack in drinks makes up in food.
period.
You get
Um,
dessert instead of having a drink.
I love dessert. Anyway, keep focused, Clara. Um, if anyone asked me to be their fucking girlfriend at a dinner with sparklers, I would freak out. You're forced to say yes.
You have to. He set her up to say yes, and I saw, like, just a snippet of the after show, not the
Mhm.
Andy Cohen one, but you know how on Peacock
But
they
yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah.
after show thing? How he had kept eyeing the waiter to bring dessert, and she was like, "I don't want dessert."
That's kind of a red flag. You don't want dessert, but also the sparklers, red flag.
Well, red flag if you're really trying to force someone's hand to say yes to be your girlfriend.
I just think those types of sparklers
I
gotta
love
be
those type of
outlawed.
I think we did those for your birthday cake.
I literally thought that we were gonna, like, burn down the whole shopping center because we went outside. We'd had book club, and we went outside the Barnes& and Noble, and Amber's like, "Here, let me light it," and it was in the shape of a heart. She lit it, and it was like I was like, "Oh, this is how we all die. That's super great." But, yeah, no, they were actually quite fun once the fear of burning alive went away.
We're here for a good time, not a long time, Corbin.
But also, they remind me of the Bottle Girls, and so I think I
Yeah.
am just chronically traumatized from
Fair.
any sparklers, any Bottle Girls.
We'll just stick to the 4th of July.
Please don't do that for my birthday.
I was not planning on
Okay,
it.
great.
Well, okay, to be fair, I also didn't think that the heart was going to explode like that. I thought it was just gonna be I don't even know. I should have just gotten regular candle.
It's funny too because when it finished burning, it, like, went all the way around the heart, and the heart was just, like, black ash that was, like, falling apart. I was like, this feels like a metaphor."
Was it falling into the cake? That's some good PFAS quality you got there. You got some PFAS chemicals in you.
Ay, ay, ay.
We then head to Nia and Davany's housewarming party in Santa Clarita, and I got a lot of thoughts on this and a lot of thoughts on fucking Danny.
Me too, but I really thought first that they cast Tom Schwartz bringing a neck pillow because she was traveling out there to Santa Clarita. Did they say it took about an hour?
So, okay, I actually wrote this down in my notes.
Okay.
So, from North Hollywood, so the part in the valley that I was living,
Yeah.
it takes 30 minutes from the valley in North Hollywood to Santa Clarita, depending on where you are.
Okay.
According to Google Maps, at 6 p.m. Pacific time, it was going to take about 30 minutes. It's about 19.8 miles. But if you are going during rush hour or you're coming from West Hollywood, 59 minutes. It's an hour.
That's nothing. I travel 45 minutes to almost an hour 15 to go to work 3 days a week.
Yeah, but that's further away, isn't it? How
Not
many
really.
miles is it from your house right now to the office?
So if I were to go to my main office, it is 27.6 miles. And if I go to the other building I go to a lot, it's would be about 25 miles.
Mine's 23 miles from your house. It would take me 30 minutes. I mean, it already takes me 25 minutes to get home.
So wait, is there a longer distance then
Oh, wait. Yes.
for them to
Yours is
go
longer distance.
than if you were to go from North Hollywood to Santa Clarita?
Yeah, but it's like by like
So then they're just
four
wussies out
miles.
there on the West Coast is what I'm hearing. They
Listen.
need that East Coast toughness out there.
Traffic is worse. There's a
What?
lot.
We have the worst commute.
We
out of
we d there is
this.
I did see the report that came out, and, I did think that it was so telling. I got told I say interesting and fascinating too much, so I am upping my vocabulary. But I will say Los Angeles has I thought about this while I was there,
Okay.
has more lanes and has stricter HOV rules
Mhm.
than DC. And you would think that there would be more traffic flowing, but it doesn't.
Because the issue is not more lanes. Figure out how to do okay, I had this talk with Ben. The problem is not adding more lanes. You need to do better with your public transportation infrastructure because, I mean, if I worked in DC, I would be taking the metro.
But you would
But
still have to get to the metro station.
but if they had more buses or if they had more stations down where I live, I think more people would take public transportation. It needs to be more reliable, and you need to change the mindset of taking public transportation.
Corbin, I know
freaking
you
love
want to
it.
say something, but Corbin, hold that thought because I got something to say. When you asked me if I would help move in here, and I considered it, I looked the best public transportation to get into my office, 20 something dollars every single day to take the train from Lorton into DC. You think I'm going to pay $20? I pay $2.25 for my little bus to the metro, and then the metro is free from the metro from Roslyn to Metro Center.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. You have to figure out where you can incentivize people down here
Well,
to
then
take
make
public
the
transportation.
train cheaper. We are getting so off topic. You can tell that it's almost midnight and we are losing our marbles. My marbles have never been more lost in my life.
I feel like I am a huge public transportation stan because if I can take public transportation anywhere, I will. When I lived in Alexandria, that bus was free. I would use it every time I had to even go, like, when I was working in Roslyn briefly, I would still take the bus to the metro, just the metro to Roslyn, but it was way closer to just drive, but the convenience and not having to deal with the stupid traffic on 395, I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
Corbyn
Corbin.
needs to talk.
As someone who takes the metro 4 days a week, I have taken the bus to the metro, and my metro is 6.75 each way, and parking is 4.95 for the day. But I will say it still takes me an hour to get to work. It's only a 30-minute metro ride, but the traffic is so bad on 66 that it takes me an hour to get to and from work every day.
And you know what? They're making 66 bigger. They're making 66 wider.
Apparently, they're also making Route 1 wider down here because of all the congestion for people trying to bypass 95, going northbound and southbound. And I'm like, I don't want more people down here. I like this little bubble. Let them sit in the traffic. Figure out the other problem.
Amber, if there's more people down here, maybe you'll get a metro station closer.
Wah.
And you know what? We were promised a purple line.
We are.
That purple line's taken a long time, but that purple line's not even going to help us.
Oh, yeah,
It's
because
gonna
it's
have to
going to Maryland, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what? They need to bring the blue line, not stop it at Springfield. They need to bring it down to the Lorton station that's down here. Or no, that's Woodbridge. They should connect it down here somehow. So, leaders of Virginia, please figure this out. The
Dear Abigail Spanberger, I want you to listen to this podcast, specifically this section. Do you know what's really funny that we did bring up Maryland?
Mm.
I was just thinking the way they complain about going to Santa Clarita is how we feel about visiting our friend who lives in Maryland and near the Pennsylvania border.
But that is a 2-hour plus drive in the middle of nowhere.
And I know she doesn't listen to this, and I will say there is nothing there. And I know
Nothing there.
that we have beaten this horse to death. But I will sit here and fight for my right for her to come down here.
Well, we're both down here.
Exactly.
That's
Two
just
beats
my-
one. 2v1.
Two versus one. I'll meet her in Baltimore. That'll be my middle ground.
Yeah, there's more shit to do in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well,
Deep breaths.
to go back to the 30-minute drive from North Hollywood to Santa Clarita. Also, speaking of that, Tom Schwartz gifting Nia and Danny a plant, it just seemed so on brand for him. He always brings the most unique gifts, and I really feel like he's embraced Plant Dad.
He really has. Hot take. I would sleep with Tom Schwartz. I don't think I've ever been with a man named Tom. Have I?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I was trying to even think if I knew a guy named Tom, and I did work with Ben and I worked with a Tom.
I
in the
also
dining
worked with a
hall.
Tom.
I don't know many Toms.
One of the first boys I kissed, his name was Thomas, and he tasted like mustard because he had just
Ew.
eaten a Subway sandwich.
Gross.
And I think that's why I hate mustard.
Probably. I'm guessing it wasn't a good kiss either. Trauma, I get it.
I mean, that was in like 7th grade. What is a good kiss these days?
I don't know.
It's been so long since a man's touched me. Okay.
Well, you're gonna have to fight with Michelle to get some time with Tom. I'm
That's
still
okay.
on that train.
She can have him, I think.
Mm.
He's a little bit of a mess.
Fair.
I also might have missed this, but I was very confused that Jesse and his girlfriend were there. I didn't see them come in. Did I miss that part?
I think they came by themselves.
And then magically they were there.
Yeah. 'Cause
Um,
I don't know, it makes me wonder if she put limits on how much she wants to interact with the cast or, like, be on the show. He's not gonna drive in and not come in with his girlfriend,
cool, I hope your check is smaller.
as it should
You
be.
can go buy your Zara jeans. I don't care. I was fascinated. Fuck, I'm not supposed to use that word.
It's okay.
And I'm not supposed to use the F word. I thought that it was notable that, Danny was doing shots again, and he was hiding behind the camera, and then he looked at the camera.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, yeah. It was him, Luke, and someone else doing and maybe it was Brandon, um, doing shots, and
Mm.
he kinda looks at the camera, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not drinking. This is a mocktail." Also, his accent was fucking pissing me off.
You know what also just boiled my blood is when Mia, again, is trying to have a serious conversation
Mhm.
with him, and he's in doing that stupid accent, and she's like, "No, I'm trying to talk to you," and he's still going on with it, but yet when who was it? Luke came up to him to be like, "Hey, I'm doing a cigar night with Jason, would you guys talk?" He snapped right out of it. Why do you to me, that's disrespectful to
Yeah.
Nia. Like, that's your wife.
Mhm.
Like, give her the courtesy of if she's trying to have a serious conversation with you, take the 5 to 10 minutes it's gonna take to have this conversation and snap out of it. I don't know. Danny so far has just been grinding my gears.
I do think it's very layered, the relationship and how he speaks to her, the expectations he kind of has of her when he
Mhm.
keeps pushing for another child.
Mm.
And you can tell this was a point we were kind of making last scene. She's so tired. Her body is just so tired.
Mhm.
So many kids, little kids at that point too.
Yeah.
It's just not great. And I do wonder if we're going to see later in the season the relationship kind of breaking a bit more, her getting more frustrated and being able to express that. The thing is about her is that she is so poised. She knows what she's doing when she's in front of a camera. I
Yeah.
feel like she very rarely breaks.
Yeah.
And I not that I would love to see it, but I would like to see her be her true authentic self when, like, there's no cameras around.
Yeah. I agree. But I think that has a lot to do with just her background and being a Miss USA
Mhm,
and having to be poised and put together and being a certain type of way. And, I feel like to her point, she probably doesn't wanna air out all her dirty laundry on TV, and so I feel like she does hold back in that sense. But you can clearly see that they're having communication issues, and you can
mhm.
clearly see, at least to me, the disrespect in the relationship at the moment.
I'm not for domestic violence, but I would smack the shit out of Danny when he was talking in that accent with those whitening strips.
I know, I was like, "Come on, man. Just listen to your wife."
Yeah.
Aw. I
I
Oh, that was a red flag for me.
big big red flag.
Big red flag.
Um, Brandon stirring the pot.
He has no place to stir the pot. He just got here.
I
I
actually
agreed
didn't
with that.
recognize him in the back seat of the car when Lala was driving. I was like, "Who is that? Did I miss a name plaque or anything like that?"
But he just asked Brittany to be his girlfriend. He's not really on the show yet, so why stir the pot? I think he's only dating Brittany because he wants to have his 15 minutes of fame.
He's from Kentucky.
And he also has, what, 3 baby mamas? And
Is
he
it
wasn't I don't think he's fully divorced from his last
my god.
wife. I'm pretty sure during the date or during this rodeo,
New
whatever.
frontier party?
Yeah. She they say how he's still, like, in the midst of separation. I'm like, "So you're not fully divorced yet? And you already asked Brittany to be your girlfriend?
Mm,
Red flag."
yeah, my father has many red flags, and I'm sorry, dad, if you're listening to this, but we have talked about it. My dad was definitely dating before my parents got divorced, like, officially.
Mhm.
I wonder if it's just a lot of paperwork, honestly.
I mean, it took my parents over it felt like forever, honestly. Probably over 2 years to finally finalize everything when they got their divorce. So I
Hmm.
get it. I mean, it takes time, but I feel it the way they describe it is that they just separated.
Um Yeah. Brandon is stirring the pot. Jack's also stirred the pot. Lots
Mhm.
of pot going around, and it is California.
Yeah.
But I don't think I like Brandon. I think he is on my shit list,
He's my biggest red flag right now on that show.
and I would
First, then
s
Danny.
yeah, I'm trying to think of all the other men. Jesse's on there. Jesse
I
sucks.
mean, he sucks, but I feel like right now in the point of the show, he doesn't.
He's
If
working
you're
well with
thinking, like,
Michelle.
season 4, like,
Mhm.
as its own thing, I really feel like he hasn't done anything. Honestly, he's taken more crap from his girlfriend than he's given.
His girlfriend's face is just something's off about that.
That's a red flag. She's a red flag. I think she's gonna be free.
Imagine imagine someone's responded to our polls this week about red flags. It's like your face.
Be like, "Thanks for your honesty. I'll just let me go book a facelift real quick.
Facelift. I
Nose
mean,
job. Let me get the Botox. I wanna look like Dolores and Liz.
and that's
Call them up."
that's a great segue. I would say my last point is, as someone who does not drink, I would also hate to be Lala and be sober in that situation
Yeah,
with everyone that cast drinks hard.
they
They
do.
always have. I mean, one of my favorite sayings from Lala is when she's trash talking to Raquel, saying, "You Bambi-eyed bitch." Like, iconic.
That's
But,
an iconic line.
oh, such a so good. But, shout out to Lala for
Yeah.
really keeping her shit together during
For
that.
real. For real.
Oh,
Oh, that was a lot.
that was a
That
whirlwind.
was a whirlwind.
Should we hop on the boat and go to Rhode Island?
I mean, that would take us a really long time. Are we going through the Panama Canal?
I actually heard the Panama I haven't thought about the Panama Canal in ages.
How else would you get from LA to Rhode Island? You're not gonna go all the way down South America, you gotta cut through.
I bet you there's a way. Like, there's gotta be some river, and you probably have to
That
walk the boat
connects.
for a while,
Yeah, I'm not trying to get
go
off
through
the
the
boat.
Rio
If I'm
de
on the boat, I'm on the boat.
Oh, cool. I'll wheel you on the
Thank you.
boat.
You push, I'll steer. But anyways,
Um, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Also, side note, my half marathon is in, like, 2 weeks, you
Yeah.
guys. So that means we're gonna bring back some Rhode Island goodies. I will bring back Rhode Island
Okay, so
goodies.
then maybe that would be like a dessert of that week then. We could taste test it. We could rank the favorite desserts you bring back.
Did you ever hear back from Joellen about her favorite cheesecake
No,
place?
her
Then never mind.
episode got lit, and now she thinks she's better than me and wants to not respond.
So, I totally felt Joe Allen when she said, "I can sleep with dishes in my sink," because I know a few people who can't, and I was like, "You know what, girl? That's me tonight, honestly. After
Did
all the baking we did, that's a tomorrow problem."
baking you did.
We did, it was still a team effort, whether you just preheated the oven and took them in and out.
I do my best work
Hey.
with the oven. Did you also write that question down of do you go to bed with dishes in the sink? Because I wrote that question down.
Yeah.
That's funny. I can't.
I know you
Um,
can't.
I am not a gross person, I would like to say. I'm very cleanly. But in Los Angeles, I did have cockroaches because the apartment next to me,
Ew.
when they moved out, they left it a mess. Oh my gosh, I remember the cops were there one time in like a firing squad. It was terrifying. Anyway, so
Yikes.
all the cockroaches were obviously scared of the firing squad and came
Mhm.
over to our apartment. And um I've been terrified ever since then.
Hey,
So,
fair enough.
yeah, I will stay up a little bit later and do my dishes. But I don't judge anyone who doesn't do that, you know? Everyone has their things. Um, we see Liz with Dolores, and they're actually doing a saging. So that kind of seemed a little bit perfect. And we see how there's a lot of tension from that Studio 54 party that they had.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like just throughout the episode, they were able to clear that up, like Liz and Kelsey
Mhm.
being able to talk it out at the boat, because you kinda have to. But I also appreciated that Liz was like, "Yeah, I was drunk and being stupid, I was fueled."
She owned up to her shit.
Yeah, and I just feel like on some of these other shows, they don't admit to, like, when they are intoxicated, and I'm like, "You
Mhm.
know what? Thank you, because we knew you were, so
Yeah.
thanks for admitting it."
But had last episode did Kelsey also admit to have been sleeping with Dino before? Did we know
No.
that before this episode?
No, I think that Liz at the end of the episode had said that they had a relationship, and then that's was more of their plot line this episode.
I wonder if Kelsey's just loves a good older man.
I think she does, and there is nothing wrong with that. Girl
I
just
think
wants to be taken care of.
I think she's one of my favorites on this show. She's gorgeous. Her confessional looks look
Mm.
amazing. Amazing. Love
I
her.
just feel like she's not as big as some of the other ones. Like, I personally love Liz. I think she's my favorite,
Well, she just has, like, a really captivating personality, I wanna say.
and I'm captivated. I am 100%. Every time Liz
Lord,
is
hold me captive.
every time she's on my screen, I'm like, "Oh, Liz, here you are again. I hope I look like you when I'm." She said she was in her 50s and whatever. I hope I look like her when I'm in my 50s. She looks phenomenal. I wish I looked like her now, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. She's so tan.
No.
Yeah,
I
get
need
it.
to start using my fake tanner more.
I got my base color this week, so I'm good. Um, I also wanted to touch on how Ashley, Rosie, Kelsey, and Alicia went to the beach.
Mhm.
And we hear about Superior Bakery and the pizza chips. I had talked to you about this a
Yeah.
few weeks ago. I said growing up, when we were in Rhode Island, we would always get pizza, and it was just the bread and the sauce, no cheese. And I believe that Alicia explained it perfectly. When you are at the beach, you don't want to leave actual pizza with cheese hanging around in the sun all day. It's fine if you got bread and you got sauce. That's great. That's what Rhode Islanders call pizza. So I don't want to hear anyone at this table talking shit about pizza.
I probably will because it is inhumane that you don't put cheese on your pizza. I'm with Ashley on that one.
What about the vegans?
They make vegan cheese.
Yeah, but
I've tried it. It tastes fine.
sometimes they don't make vegan cheese because sometimes people can't have cashews or nuts. Like my
Well,
ma.
tell her to get her shit together.
Oh, sorry. Let me just tell her, don't have an allergy, mom. Just die. That's good. Like, fine.
I wonder if they make, like, a tofu cheese.
I saw somewhere at Wegmans
I love
that
Wegmans.
another great sponsor, honestly.
Oh my
Let
gosh.
me write to Mr.
Please.
Wegman.
We used your flour. Please sponsor us.
I actually use a lot of
We
stuff from
use a lot from
we
Wegmans.
love Wegmans. Um, but they have a certain type of cheese that is not
Like,
nut. It's
nut-free.
tofu. Ugh, we'll do some research on that.
I'll pro when I'm inevitably at Wegmans at least by Saturday or Sunday this coming week. I'll check.
Also, Kelsey was the one with the Fendi bathing suit, right?
I don't know, I wasn't paying
I
attention.
love the Fendi bathing suit.
I just thought they all looked great. But you know what I thought was funny about that scene is they weren't even I mean, I get why they were facing away from the water because of production, but I was like, "This is not how I go to the beach." My feet are in the water, at least. So production should have sucked it up, rolled up their pants, and stood in the water and filmed them having their moment.
They also absolutely make underwater cameras, so just saying.
Thank you, Corbyn. Thank you. They could have pulled out their waterproof ones for that scene.
I've
Roll the
seen
tape.
nature documentaries before.
True. How else are they filming sharks under the water?
I was thinking whales, but yeah.
Hey, to each their own.
Sharks are whale, hot take.
Sharks, ironically, because it's Shark Week. They don't have a whale week.
They should. Do you know orcas are my favorite animal?
No way, for real.
It's like orcas and otters, which is kind of ironic
That's cool.
because orcas
Eat
eat
otters.
otters, which is really sad.
It's very oxymoron of you.
We do love a good oxymoron, don't we? Like, I feel wasted right now. I'm sober as a gopher. Stop rubbing your eyes.
No, I got an eyelash in my eye.
Okay, make a wish. We go to Joellen, and I want to touch on this real quick
Mhm. About her
because
sister?
that's fucking
It's weird.
weird.
It's weird, especially because they did date in high school, obviously. That's still when you're like, what, in your teens? But still.
Like, who won? I know when I'm helping someone's family out and I'm babysitting, I did a lot of that last week when I was in Los Angeles.
Mhm.
I'm not wearing a strapless jean dress,
No.
nor am I wearing a full ass fucking face of makeup. And that's weird. I wear sweatpants. I wear this, honestly. I'm wearing my Lululemon shirt, another great sponsor, and my sweatpants, and I'm comfy.
Yeah,
No makeup, maybe a tiara,
maybe a tiara.
but
But she
that's
100%
debatable
put on that outfit because but it makes me wonder why they thought it was important to film that. Do you
because it
think
was
it's a
fucking
plotline?
weird.
Yeah,
They
I know
like,
it's
they were like,
weird,
"The viewers are
but
gonna
then
eat
you're
this shit up."
fueling the fire.
That's what makes this show so good.
The
You
fuck doesn't make
I'm not
sense.
gonna watch it if it's, like, some, like, abuela that's, like, some nanny, you know?
Fair. Well,
That's not
I don't
juicy.
know. If we
Unless
had
the
Alicia's
abuela's, like,
aunts
you know, the no one saw that because we're an audio only podcast, you know, abuela might get freaky, who
oh, that
knows?
might be freaky.
Yeah, no, that was weird. I didn't enjoy that, and I felt uncomfortable. I felt
Well,
like I
especially
needed
because of
to
her
shower.
comments and, like, when Joanne brought up about Gary donating, we'll say, sperm to her sister. No, that's a weird boundary. I agreed with Joanne 100%. Like, what? That
Yeah.
then her kids are half siblings to her sister's kids. That is weird.
Do you think that's how Rhode Island keeps all the Italians in Rhode Island?
Because Gary and Liz are what, 7th cousins removed or something? Or something they were something
I don't know.
so you just proved the point. Yes, they do try and keep all the Italians together.
That's
They only
insane.
got so much to work with.
I mean, it's a small state.
So shout out Jared for finding a wonderful woman from Virginia.
I wonder if I could date all the single men in Rhode Island in my age range.
Probably.
If this podcast takes off, I'm going there for scientific research.
You'll be there in 2 weeks.
I won't have enough time.
Fair enough.
Lots of men. Clara, busy. Um, I also really enjoyed Alicia and her family and her
I
aunties.
love seeing them on my screen. Oh gosh, they are hilarious.
They're so funny. They don't give a flying fuck. You know, they're not wearing a jean dress to go fucking nanny. Oh my god, I'm saying fuck so much. I'm so sorry, Corbyn's dad. Whoops.
It happens.
Um, we saw more pizza chips, calzones. So the way that they're setting up food is how my aunt sets up food,
Yeah.
both my aunties. And when I'm going up there for my half marathon, we're having a carb loading day, and I imagine that there's gonna be calzones,
Mhm.
there's gonna be pizza,
Yep.
the regular type of pizza from Rhode Island. There's gonna be so many things. I'm gonna take a photo for the
Please
pod.
do. We'll have to
Um,
post it on our Instagram.
yeah, the Prada bag that Liz came in to die for.
Oh, yeah.
Please bury me with that Prada bag. And I also enjoyed that one of the aunties said that she had a colonoscopy. For anyone who has not had a colonoscopy yet, the prep sucks, but I'll tell you, that was the best damn nap I've ever had in my life.
Undisturbed.
I lost a good 5 pounds.
Shout out having to, what, be on the liquid diet for a few days from that stuff you were drinking.
Yeah, I actually made a reel about it if anyone wants to watch it. It was really telling, dude. I had my dog back then, and I remember she,
Yeah.
like, looked at me and she was like, "I gotta go out," and I was like, "Girl, I gotta stay in."
Your girl ain't moving.
She's about to blow. Anyway,
Oh, I
um
also thought it was really funny that Bravo blurred out Whole Foods. I know it's probably because of, like, branding and all that, but it's such an iconic bag. They shoulda just put it in a different bag. Everyone knows that they're going to Whole Foods.
I think that I have a bag
You
upstairs. I have
do.
2 I only shop at Whole Foods. Not that I agree with their politics, but it is the closest grocery store to me.
Mm, that is true.
Um I thought that Rula showing up, she was being really brave because a lot of people were commenting on her relationship, her
Mhm.
marriage, and we lost it when we heard he wanted.
Oh, yeah.
He what?
Well,
He wanted.
I couldn't understand her. I was like, "What are you talking about, lady?"
Um, and it felt very big Greek fact, but
My big fat
my
Greek family, my
big fat Greek wedding, but
yes.
Italiano.
Italiano. Well, it makes sense. They're in the same region of the world.
Mhm. And one line that really stood out to me was, "Do you wanna spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder?"
Yeah. I was like, "Dang, that is some words of wisdom if I ever heard any."
It's just true. I mean, it's another red flag if your, like, husband, partner is, like, a floundering fucking idiot putting his dick everywhere.
Or making out with people.
That's no bueno. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
making out's one thing. Dick everywhere?
That's just gross.
Magic Mike show, honestly. That's the only time I wanna see dick everywhere. Um, I thought Rosie's tits in the next scene, her tits are out of the world out of this world. We're talking about tits a lot.
I don't know, it was very boob focused this week on Bravo, I guess, or at least on our shows.
Boobies for
What
Bravo.
I loved about that scene was seeing Ashley doing the young mom thing,
Mhm,
because I feel like she's the only one really on Bravo who has young kids, like, I watched a little bit at the beginning of not Vanderpump Rules, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and all the kids are grown. Like, they've already kinda done the parent thing,
mhm,
whereas, like, Ashley is in the midst, and I think that's why I also like the Valley a lot too, is, like, they're all young. I feel like they're in probably the hardest stage of being a parent because kids are so needy at this age. I was like, "Oh, Ashley," and it probably wasn't even comfortable with her son pulling her earring
mhm,
out. And the whole time she's, like, trying to talk to Rosie, and her head's tilted sideways because her son is all over, just playing with her face hair
mhm.
and such.
Well, it's also really telling that the Valley has parents who are older. Like, people our age are not having kids. I
Yeah,
know my parents waited till they were about 44 to adopt,
yeah.
and now they're in their 70s.
Mhm,
So they always felt like they were very much out of the cool parent club
mhm.
because they were so much older.
Yeah,
And even the family I work for in Los Angeles, they're in their 40s and they just had their second kid.
yeah,
So people are having kids
much
at a
later.
much later age, and maybe the Valley feels that way, but they're all getting into their 40s.
I guess I
Like, I
d
think Lala's 35, she might be the youngest.
I guess I also forget how old they are just based on probably the work they've had done because they all look young.
Oh, yeah,
Like, they don't
Botox
look
baby.
old.
Yeah. But, like, you and me are just now approaching our 30s,
Mhm.
and I would say Gen X and maybe, like, the baby boomer generation is definitely looking at us like, "Why don't you guys have children yet?"
Right.
I don't know if you get that a lot from people of like, "Well, are you guys thinking about it? Are you trying?" You know?
People ask, but honestly, it's not as much as I thought it was going to be, and I think it's like what you said, a lot of people. I just feel like people are having kids later, so they're not really expecting kids so fast, but I also wonder if it's the area we live in, because I was in a conference yesterday, a virtual one, and I talked to this woman who lives in Louisiana, and she's trying to recruit younger women to join these alumni chapters, but they're getting married and having kids after they graduate. So I wonder if that's also just a regional thing. Think about it. LA is such a huge city.
Mhm.
People are out there trying to make their careers happen. We're in an area where people are trying to make their careers happen. Family just maybe just comes on the back end because they're trying to put themselves first while they can.
Yeah.
There's just nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong and there's nothing wrong with having yeah, you're right,
Or
having
like
kids
having kids right.
earlier,
Yeah.
you know,
You do
I
you, boo.
I know a few people like that, and it's so funny to think that back in what, pre-COVID, I was in a serious relationship, and I had a
Mhm.
plan. I was like, "I'm gonna be ready to pop out my first kid by 28." You think I'm
Oh
gonna
my
do
god.
that?
I know. I think about when I was in high school, I'm like, "Okay, after I graduate college, I'll get married, maybe I'll have a kid by 26, 27." Mm-mm.
You
Never
got
going
married
to
at
6.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I had already been married and had a kid.
Yeah, but that's so crazy.
I mean,
I
when I
mean,
think
like,
about myself even 3 years ago, it's like, not that I was, like, immature or anything, but I'm glad that
I literally told so many people you were a child bride. Fred and Amber, same age, child bride. When you get pregnant, teenage
Oh,
pregnancy,
no, I
honestly.
really feel that. I don't care if I'm 30, 31, 32. I'll be like, I'm sorry, dad. I know I'm a teenager. I it
I
happens.
promise in
It just
God's
happened."
eyes, it was okay. In the Catholic Church, it was okay. Um, maybe not. 'cause we're going on a lot of tangents here. Um,
Oh my gosh. You know what we need to go deeper in? Rosie bringing up whoever brought was it Alicia brought up Rosie having an affair with the higher up at the news thing? D You can't just drop that bomb and then just leave it. It exploded in my face. I need to know more. Bring it up. Let's stir that drama a little bit. I wanna hear more about it.
I wanna ask my aunt about it, and I wish it was at 12:32 in the morning.
Dang it.
But I do wonder if the whole state actually knows about that, because that was a sketchy ass story, and then all of a sudden, it went away, and I was fine.
I need more details. I
I
need to
do
know
need more
the
details.
I need to know.
That whole entire trip with the little railroad thing, which also, when we do our podcast trip, we should go do
I
that.
100% agree. I
I
wrote that in
looked
my
it up.
notes.
Yeah, yeah, was juicy, filled with drama. I feel that these women do not know how to talk to each other sometimes, and they are getting very much used to the confrontation,
Mhm.
and I do wonder if the producer sat them down and said, "You can't do any of this shit over text, it's gotta be face to face."
Probably.
I
Yeah,
wonder
'cause
if it would've also escalated if Joellen was there.
well, yeah, because Rue La La was there. They still have their beef.
And Rosie, here's the thing. If you wanna go have an affair and go have sex with people, go do it.
Mhm.
It's more believable because of the character that we are seeing online, or not on well, online
On
and
the TV.
also on TV, and how she kinda portrays herself in some situations.
Yeah.
If she did, you know what, girl? Get your nut, get your orgasm. I hope it was worth it, but you could have been telling us the traffic. Was she traffic or was she weather?
She probably did a little bit of everything.
She did do a little bit of
Mm.
everything and a little bit of everyone.
Yikes.
And I am not slut shaming, I just wanna say, you do you. Um, I thought Rula mixing drinks in the back
Oh,
and
yeah, that was
shaking,
hilarious.
hilarious.
I loved
Love
that.
her, iconic.
Funny.
I also think that what's so nice is seeing Kelsey and Ashley, a little bit of Rosie. I feel like Kelsey and Ashley are so young and they're so funny. I would
Yeah.
never eat McDonald's out of a trash can,
No,
though.
that was gross.
That was my fine line.
Yeah.
Um, and it's nice to see all the women helping out Alicia to show her that she has, like, a lot of value when it comes to the financial issues that she's
Yeah.
having with her husband. I think that's probably one of the bigger things that scares me is, like, my last serious boyfriend. His financial situation was very different from mine,
Mm,
and I feel like when it came to money, we didn't mesh well with things. He's making
mhm,
significantly more than I was, and I still was expected to pay half of all the stuff.
mm,
We still split all of our, like, subscriptions and
mm.
Costco membership, which really just shows that I'm such a kind-hearted person.
You really are.
And I hope his next girlfriend sees my profile account picture because it's beautiful. Anyway, so I definitely love that kind of girlhood of getting to compare
Yeah.
and say, "This is how you advocate for yourself."
Yeah. I agree. And then that whole tiff between Alicia and Rosie, I felt like I couldn't follow because, like, they were both right, I guess? Or
Mhm.
do you think it was, like, Rosie just trying to stir the pot and
She's a pot
Alicia
stirrer.
well, yeah.
I just think
Or
she's so
Alicia the workout?
immature. I don't I think
Or
it's a
maybe
mix of
both.
both. Yes. I think they were having a great moment. I think Alicia got caught in some shit that she didn't wanna admit because she wants Liz to love her.
Mhm.
I think that Rosie was pushing back on it, but I also didn't find that that comment was necessary.
Yeah. I also did like that she didn't actually throw her drink at Rosie, that what she did was she just, like, kinda, like, tossed it behind her and put it on the table or whatever. I said, "Is this growth in the Bravoverse? Are we done throwing drinks at everybody?"
Maybe
Think
she
that
wanted to save it for later.
no, I think she did toss it, though.
Oh,
Like, tossed it because she was angry, but she didn't toss it at someone.
that's not
Like,
fun.
growth.
Yeah,
Who wants to make up?
yeah, I guess. It was interesting to see how fast they made up.
Yeah, I agree. I was like I even in my notes, I put, "Can't believe they hugged it out already."
Yeah. Any final thoughts from this week's episode before I just quickly go through the news from this week?
Alicia's a sensitive gangster. I'm gonna take that one. I wanna be a sensitive gangster too.
She said she watches Love Island, so she definitely got that from Amaya Papaya,
Yeah, she did.
and I love that for Amaya Papaya.
My papaya.
Um, Real quick, news from this week that came out. We saw that the Real Housewives of Rhode Island star Rue La La, her husband Brian sued his mistress for breaking the NDA on the affair. She saw that the season was coming out. She wanted to get her 15 minutes of fame. In court documents obtained by the U.S. Sun, Brian claimed that the woman made social media posts and public statements that previously was not allowed. So I'm fascinated to see how
Mhm.
that kind of comes out. And I think it is worth like digging into to see if there's anything else that will pop out about that. Also, what was released today is that Kelsey had an old escort website that resurfaced. Do not know the legitimacy of that, but she apparently charged up to 2,900 for dinner and dessert, which like
Get your bag, girl.
we had dinner and dessert tonight. Where's my $2,900?
I'm not paying you $2,900.
Hmm. Corbyn?
Keep looking for those sponsors, Clara, because it's not coming from me.
If anyone would like to sponsor us for $2,900, please contact our podcast, the producer Corbyn. But that wraps up this week's episodes, and we definitely saw a lot of red flags from the women, from their husbands,
Mhm.
partners, and freaking Brittany's boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he was the biggest red flag of it all this week. So he was kind of our inspiration in our baking. So this week we made a red velvet cupcake for the red flags of the week. And just to quickly go through it, the cupcake part had unsalted butter, sugar, the room temperature egg, and buttermilk. We also added some red gel food coloring, to give it that red, even though I feel like it didn't look as vibrant as I wanted it to look. So I should
I
have added like an extra 1 or 2 drops.
I thought it was pretty like, it was like a nice burgundy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I thought it was gonna not like red, like a heart red, maybe just like one more shade lighter. Because it said 8 or 9 drops, I did 8.
Oh, you wanna try 9 next time?
I think so.
Hmm.
And then it was vinegar, vanilla. I actually bought cake flour because I was like, well, if we're gonna keep doing maybe cake related things,
Mhm.
maybe we should actually use cake flour. And I feel like you could taste the difference
It was
versus
fluffier.
yes, exactly. Because I think the difference between all purpose and the cake is that there's more air. I'll have to look into that. But I know that I think it was supposed to help with the moistness.
Did you,
They gave me the cringe.
moist?
Yeah.
Did you what's that thing called? I'm not trying
Sift?
to jack this off, but I'm trying to, like
Sift?
sift. Yeah.
The recipe did call for sifting the dry ingredients, but
Mhm.
I was lazy. I just grabbed the whisk and went, "Wish, wish, wish, wish. Let me add the air in that way." Yeah. Also added into wait, still got to go through the ingredients. There's a lot.
Oh, there's vinegar in this?
Yeah. I already went through that.
Oh.
I'm ahead of you. Cake flour, cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, and boiling water. I understood the vinegar because back in the olden days, the buttermilk and the vinegar is kind of what gave it that red look to it.
Oh.
Before, I think now with how food is processed, that's why you have to add red coloring into it to give it that red.
Mhm.
But I was curious about the boiling water because even when we poured it in, I was like, my batter is literally liquid. But when it kept mixing, it ended up looking like the yellow cake batter.
Mhm.
Just I've never added boiling water to a recipe. So it was
Interesting.
yeah, very interesting.
Isn't red velvet cake your husband's favorite cake?
You know what? I have no idea. You brought some over. Every time I get him something, it's peanut butter related because the man loves Reese's.
I think it is
I think for cake maybe, but when I'm getting them stuff, I've gotten him the peanut butter pie by Mints.
Mm.
I'll do the Reese's ice cream cake because we are also big ice cream cake fans. So you taught me something new about my husband.
I kinda just guessed the one day.
Well, you guessed
My
correctly.
bad.
Now for the frosting, it was also butter, cream cheese, powdered sugar, thankfully not sifted, vanilla, and I recommend using clear because if you're making a white icing, the clear won't the clear is clear, obviously, it's in the name.
The sky is blue.
But your vanilla is brown, so it won't give it like a tinted color. So I have regular vanilla and the clear vanilla for when I am doing white icings. And then a pinch of salt, which I just do a little on the hand and in the thing.
And do you have any key tips for our listeners on this process?
I think I kinda stepped through that while giving the ingredients, but on the bright side, I did not forget the butter this time while making the cake mix. I taste tested, don't worry. Had a taste control, quality control it, and I didn't actually boil the water, I just stuck it in the microwave.
Okay, that's good
Again,
to
I
know.
was going for simple. We baked late, like 9 o'clock late. So I was like, "What can I cut corners?" I was like, "Well, obviously, it's sticking in the microwave is the same thing as boiling it."
I can't believe it's almost 1 AM. Holy shit. I'm so sorry, you guys. What did we do?
I don't even know. Um, but what did everybody think? I think overall, it was good.
Oh
I
my
liked
gosh,
it.
it was delicious. It was phenomenal. I can't wait to eat more.
Yeah, because you will be taking it home.
They're literally sitting here right in front of us. I feel like I've been taunted this whole episode, just like they're right there.
And I did put them in the shape of a flag.
Mm.
Now it looks more like a flag. I took a picture earlier, and they did not look like it looked like a triangle.
I mean, flags are really just triangles, some of them.
Yeah, but it looked like a triangle. It didn't look like a flag.
I
There
respect
was a
it.
difference.
Do you wanna tell our listeners why we put in a flag real quick?
Yeah, because of Brandon. He was our big red flag. There's just a lot of red flags, so red velvet, red flag.
Do you have any red flags that you would like to let our listeners know about real quick?
Oh, I
I
sure
got a
do.
few.
I got a few too. I put out my Instagram poll the other day, and let me see. Well, Corbin, do you wanna say yours?
Yeah, I'd be happy to say mine. So, big red flag for me, don't use your opening line on the dating app. Uh, "Hey, I wanna date you, dump you, and kidnap your cat." Like, I get it, date you, dump you, yeah, but, like, the cat is mine. That's my child. Like, don't come for Rex, okay?
My ex-boyfriend did ask me if he could take the cat at the end of our relationship. I literally said, "Is
What?
your name on her papers?"
No.
"No." "Do you pay for any of her vet appointments?" "Bye."
So, mine. So, I have a wonderful friend from the pageant era, or I met her through pageants, and she said, "If we're talking friends, when they often throw shade disguised as a joke." Ooh, period. And then she also said, "If we're talking men, when they make excuses not to see you, but they're everywhere else." Yeah,
I
I
got
think
that
that's
a
a big
lot. I'm
one.
very busy. I don't have spare time. I have a lot going on. One of, my friends said going through a phone, which a guy actually did to me. He
Oh,
watched
yeah.
me put in my passcode,
Mhm.
and when I was asleep, he went through my phone, and I woke up, and he was going through everything, and
Yeah,
that was
no.
terrifying. Another one, friend of mine said he literally told me on our first date that he cheated on his ex for their entire relationship. Was coy about his horoscope and didn't wanna tell me his birthday because he was 15 years older.
Dang. And then my last one is from our friend, Miss Ray Rudder. She said, "Literally any type of controlling of what you can or can't wear in front of others."
Mm.
Which, yeah.
Yeah, I got a few as well. Um, One of my friends said, if your partner is money laundering, that's probably a red flag. That one felt pretty obvious to me. And another one of my friends said if they're a murderer, that's a red flag. Another one that felt pretty obvious. But my favorite that somebody told me was after this guy kissed her on a date, he snapped and did finger guns and then went, "I know you wanted that." That is such a red flag.
That's so cringy.
I guess I'll note not to do finger guns my next date. Oopsies. Um, anyone have any final whisks?
I'm gonna thank Miley Cyrus for my final whisk because she didn't actually plan the 20-year anniversary. She just started putting it out there.
Yeah.
And I really feel like if you really want something, you're gonna make it happen no matter what. Like, you're always gonna figure out a way to make it your reality. And so, that's what I'm putting out there. I'm hoping all the dreams that are planted in my heart become a reality at some point in my life.
You may even say, "We have a need for reality."
Ooh.
Wait, I'm so glad you said that, Corbin, because I almost said like a baked reality. But that's our podcast name. I would say my one lesson through the week definitely is stay away from those little promoter sparklers because they're scary. I don't like them.
Okay,
I don't
fair
like them
enough.
at all. Also, the art of a good voicemail, you guys.
The art of a good voice. I hope voicemail never goes away.
Nah. Voice notes or voice memos, voice whatever. Voicemails. I love them. So, um, that's it for the week, I would say. Amber?
I think that's it. So follow us, Instagram. We still need a post on TikTok, Clara.
I've been busy promoting myself.
And we're also posting audios and reels on YouTube. And you can find us at Need, KNEAD, for reality, for the recipes, and for the chaos that is our podcast.
I didn't like how you said podcast.
Podcast.
The Rhode Island accent's getting to you because we're all wandering. So wander over and subscribe and leave a review and share with your fellow drama lovers.
5 stars only, please.
Yes.
And thank you.
I actually gave us 5 stars.
No, don't worry, so
you're
did
not
I. Because we're hilarious.
Yeah, I'm cracking myself up like my knees. Okay, well, I
Right,
think that's
well,
everything.
I think it's time to wrap it up now.
I gotta go, but okay. Bye.
Bye.